we had a discussion about polymorphism. That first topic is duck typing philosophy completed. Second concept is overloading. Sir, what is the meaning of overloading means? We can use same operator or method for different purposes. That is called as overloading. We can use same. What is the operator? We know already. There are so many operators are there. Arithmetic operators, logical operators. But here we are using arithmetic operators, or we can go with the method for different purposes. Such type of things are called as overloading. Python supported three types of overloadings. First one is operator overloading. Second one, method overloading. Third one, constructor. Three types of overloadings are there: operator, method, and constructor. Operator overloading is nothing but just now I'm telling overloading means I can go with operator or I can go with method different purposes. Operator overloading means we are using same operator different purposes. Simple example, in arithmetic operators we know plus. If you go with both are integers, it is acting as a arithmetic addition. Suppose if I want to go to string plus string, then it should be working as a concatenation operator. And the same operator I'm using different purposes. Addition purpose I'm using, concatenation purpose I'm using. Same like that, one more operator is there, star. Star meant for, it is used for multiplication purpose. If you go with star with integer, then it is working as a repetition operator. So same plus operator using two ways, arithmetic addition purpose and concatenation purpose. Star operator using multiplication purpose and repetition purpose. Such a type of thing is nothing but what it is, operator overloading. For example, here open test.py. Sorry, here I have declared one class. The class name is book. Inside I have to declare constructor underscore underscore init. Inside I have to provide itself. Book contain pages. Self dot pages equal to pages. That is, one class is ready, constructor is there. I'm initializing one instance variable pages. So I created object book of first book contain 100 pages B1. Second book object I'm creating, second book contain 200 pages. When your object created, it is going to the pages initialized. So I want to use B1 plus B2. What is the output we are getting? If you run the program, B1 contain 100 pages, B2 contain 200 pages. I'm adding B1 plus B2. What is the output? What is the output? అవునండి ఎంత అవుట్పుట్ ఎంత 300. And what is the output? Address plus address. If you run the program, we will get an error because of the reason is whenever I can go to the whenever I can whenever I'm using plus operator, Python is looking for example, 10 plus 20. What is the output? I'm getting 30. Because Python can understand plus means both are integers, it no addition. Suppose I'm given 10, 20. Now 1020, Python can understand, okay, both are strings, I have to concatenate it. But the problem is here, I'm passing two references, I'm passing, you don't know what to do. That's why we are getting error. Unsupported operand types for plus operator, book and second one. And when it is valid means, if I want to go with B1 dot pages, B2 dot pages, then the output should be 300. We are getting it because I'm accessing that attributes and I'm providing. But unfortunately, I'm passing book references. That's why Python don't know what to do. For that purpose, whenever I am talking about the operator overloading, if two integers are there, it is doing addition. If both are strings concatenation, if it is there, I'm overriding this operator with one magic method, sir. There are some magic methods are available there into the Python. Every operator having the magic method. Whenever plus symbol is there, my Python is looking for one magic method is there, add method. It is not there. That's the simple it is getting error. Other if it is available, automatically my plus symbol will call this method. Underscore underscore init underscore underscore. That is also magic method, but it is having a special name. The name is a constructor. Underscore underscore del underscore underscore. That is also a magic method, but it is having special name destructor. This is also a name that is magic method only. So you no need to call magic methods. Python will take care. Whenever within your program plus symbol is there, first it is looking what about these two. Both are integers, addition. Strings are concatenation. Objects are immediately it is calling which method? Add method it is calling. For every symbol, there are magic methods are there into Python. Whatever those. They're all the magic methods are there into the Python. For plus symbol, underscore underscore add, minus subtraction, star multiplication, slash division, less than k, lt less than or equal to le, gt greater than ga greater than or equal to. In Django also, next to today or tomorrow we will use these methods lt, le, gt, ge methods. For every symbol, there is one magic method is there. So in my case also, both are object references are available there. I have to override this plus symbol into here. So the method is underscore underscore add. Two arguments are there, self and other. Then what will happen means there are in your program, how many objects are there? Two are there. First object reference is B1, sir. Second object reference is B2. So two objects are there. Okay, done. B1 lo how many pages are there? 100. B2 lo how many pages are there? 200 are there. What is these two arguments means? Self is pointing to the first object, other is pointing to the second object. Self is pointing to the first object, other is pointing to the another object. So whenever I am using this plus symbol, my Python automatically calling the add method. Now, in this method, I have to return self dot pages plus other dot pages. So what is the self? Self is pointing to first object. Other is pointing to second one. Now automatically I'm reading the values and printed the total pages. I'm getting 300 value. So whenever plus is there, you no need to call, just your understandable purpose, add method calling. Whenever plus is there, automatically is it calling, not calling? Calling. For example, here, observe 10 plus 20. Is it calling add method? No. Whenever plus symbol is there, it does not calling directly. First, it is checking whatever values are there. Check this. It is not calling add method because two are integers. Arithmetic addition. If both are strings, now also it does not call the add method because Python knows both are strings concatenation. Whenever I'm passing two objects, then automatically Python is calling. How many times plus symbol is there? Those many times it is calling. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times add method calling. 5 times it is calling, check it. So that is the magic method. You no need to call. Whenever plus symbol is there, automatically it is calling that method. Such a type of thing is called as what it is, operator overloading. This concept is available only in Python. Java, it is not there. In any other language, operator overloading is not there. Plus means only concatenation or addition. Objects adding is not possible. Python only supported this operator overloading concept. Can we perform same of three values or objects? Any number of values we can pass. Not only three. I will use simple example. I have 5 books are there. I want to add. No problem. I will give you example, okay? Sir, we can use same operator for multiple purposes. Which is nothing but operator overloading. Example, using plus operator for our class objects. How to use plus operator for the class objects? Because up to now, when you use plus operator for addition purpose, concatenation purpose only. First time we are using plus operator for class objects. So once we execute this program, we will get the error, type error, we will get it, the output. So for that, we can overload plus operator. We can overload plus operator to work with book objects also. That is book objects also. For every operator, magic methods are available, sir. To overload any operator, we have to override that method in our class. In our class. Internally, plus operator is implemented by underscore add method. This method is called as magic method for plus operator. We have to override this method in our class. Hmm. Example program to overload plus operator for our book class objects. So here the total number of pages B1 plus B2 300 is there. This is just understandable purpose, not required. Sir, here two objects are available there. Okay, B1, B2 references I added. You have multiple objects are there then. How to add multiple objects? Then what to do? If three objects are there in my program, then for example, same program, one more book you have to take, B3, 300 pages are there. What to do? Can I use B1 plus B2 plus B3? Is it valid? Now, how to add multiple books? B4, B5, B6, multiple are there. Then list of object. Then add is accepted at a time only two only. Two you need to pass at a time. Suppose I'm passing B1, B2. Okay, what about B3, Mari? Sir, if I take some another object means magic method accepted only two arguments only. Self and other. At any name, no problem. Only two it is accepted. For that, sir, here remove this stored into a variable. Now, first time observe. Whenever plus symbol is there, automatically it is calling add method. B1 pointing to the self, B2 pointing to the others. Both are added 100 plus 200. The value will be stored into where? 300 total. Okay. What is the meaning of line number 6? Book parenthesis means object. And I am creating new object. Inside I am passing this total. Now return this value. Ante whatever first two books are there, I'm creating one new book object, sending the total value. Ante now current object, one new object created or not? Yes. Always current object passing to which one? Self. Now other is pointing to B3. Now this is total 300. Now B3 300. Step by step it is adding every time. I'm not writing total value, book object creating and I am passing. Sir, now this B1, B2, B3, once I'm added books, once I print BX, what is the output? Am I getting 600? First two added, total, return the book object. Next B3 values will be added. So what is the output I'm getting? 600 am I getting? What is the output? Finally, what you are returning? Book object. అంటే object address you are getting, not value. Yes or no? What is the return value? Book object address. But how to get that? You can ask pages. Then you are getting the 600. Otherwise, finally see the function return value is book. What is the book parenthesis? Object. So one object address it is returning. By using that pages, I'm getting the 600. Now, I don't want, I want print direct books, but I'm getting address valid only. Instead of that, readable format I can require. For that, one more magic method is there. Def. Sir, here observe print high. What is the output? High. Because print statements internally, whatever you are given, it will be printed. Suppose print statement 10. Now 10 is the output. But the problem is you are passing object address. Then immediately it is looking for one magic method. That magic method is underscore underscore str. And one object can be converted to readable format. Previously I'm given hi printed, 10 printed. Now object address. So Python immediately calling which method? str. Previously whenever plus is there, both are objects. Is it calling add method or not? Same only. Now you have to return str typecasting self dot pages. Now am I getting 600 or not? If this magic method is not there, not implemented, program valid, but object address you are getting. So that is the advantage of magic method. One object address to readable format will be printed. Who will take care? This print statement is calling that str method. Now run this. I'm getting the books values. That is the way of how to add multiple objects. Done completed. ఇంటి క్యాండిడేట్ ఆన్లైన్ లో ఉన్నాడు. So next example. Biometric. So I have to take class employee class. Instead, I have to declare a constructor. Employee have name, employee have salary. Self dot name equals to name. Self dot salary equal to salary. Done. Another class is there. Timesheet. Two are different classes. One more constructor is there. Underscore underscore. Self dot employee name. How many days he is working? Self dot name equals to name. Self dot days equal to days. Done. Two classes are there. So employee class is pointing to the name and his salary. And employee name, how many days he is working. Every day salary I can provide it. How many days he is working. I want to calculate his salary for that. For example, employee name is Sunny. Salary some 800 daily. Now I have to create a timesheet. The name I can provide Sunny. Working days 28 days. Give the T. So here how many objects are there? Two objects, two references. E is pointing to Sunny. Sunny salary daily 800. T is pointing to Sunny. How many days working? 28 days. Finally, end of the day, I want to calculate her salary. Print this month salary. This month salary. I want to go with E star T. What is the output we will get? What is E and what is T? E is object reference. T is object reference. Ade if I am using 800 into 28, am I getting salary or not? Definitely. What is the Sunny salary? 22,400. Because Python knows both are integers, it is doing multiplication. But the problem is E and T, both are references. Sorry, boss, unsupported operator. So now what to do? Whenever plus is there, both are objects, it is looking for magic method. Star key, what is the magic method? Multiplication. Star. What is the method? Multiplication. Sorry, star equal to the star. Star, what is the method? MUL, multiplication method is there. Implement that method. Self comma, same other. Self comma. Now, I have to return, what I have to return? Self dot salary into other dot days. Then whenever star is there, first self is pointing to E, other is pointing to T. Now it is calculated the salary. Did you mean salary? SALARY. Now 22,400. Am I getting? Yes. So like that, two current class object always first argument, second one. Now anyone tell if I am given magic method is there, I go with T star E. Now Am I getting salary or not? రాదు. Once I run this, first one is okay, second one is invalid because this time first which object t అంటే first cursor goes to this class. In this class any magic method is there? లేదు, invalid. Whenever first e cursor goes to here, yes, magic method is there, it is executed, it is executed there. Now come to this one, def underscore underscore init. Now self comma other. Now you have to tell what I have to write. Self dot. Now self is pointing to which object? Time sheet. Time sheet lo which variable is there? Days. Ante variables will be changes. Self dot days into other dot salary compulsory, because in this method it is there. Self is pointing to always current class object. Self is pointing to timesheet. In the timesheet, which variable is there? Days is there. Other variable is pointing to this one. Now perfectly it is valid. 3 were given anta. ఎక్కడ 11 ఎక్కడ లైన్ నెంబర్ 11. ఆహా, అవును, ఇక్కడ ఇన్నిట్లో ఎందుకు వచ్చింది ఇది? ఇది కరెక్టే కదా? అర్థమైంది, అర్థమైంది. So this month's salary will be calculated there and here. To overload multiplication operator to work on employee objects. Due to biometric setup to make it one have to set your fingertips. So next concept is method overloading. Method overloading. Sir, operator overloading means same operator we are using different purposes, that is called as operator overloading. Method overloading means within the class I have two methods are there, same name. For example, class test. Inside a method is there def m1 self. There is no arguments. Def m1 self comma a pass. Two methods having the same name m1 m1 only. I created object test. Give the reference t dot m1. Which method it is calling? First one or second one? Second one. If I am calling m1 with 10, now second one, because if I am not passing any argument, what is the meaning? You have to call first one. If I am calling 10 means call the second one. That is called as method overloading. But Java supported method overloading. Python does not supported method overloading. Simple, take a Java program, class test. One class is there. I have to take the method. I have to take a method. Public void m1 method. Inside, I'm not passing anything. Public static void m1 system.out.println. In this, no arguments are there. No arguments method. Okay, fine. Same. I have one more method is there. Public static void m1. Internally, I have to int a. So how many arguments are there? One argument is there. Now take one more method. Int a, int b. Here how many arguments are there? Two arguments are there. Program same only, Python, Java, all these. Save this, give test.java. Program saved. A class contains three methods. All the three methods having same name m1, m1, m1 only. But the difference is m1 does not contain any argument. This is this one. This is this one. ఇదిగోండి ఇదే పంచాయతీ జావాతో కర్లింగ్ బ్రేసెస్ సింటాక్సెస్ compiled Java test.java. Which method it is calling? No argument. But all the three methods having same name only. Why it is calling first method? I'm not passing any value. Ade if I'm passing a value, then this method it is calling. So now run the program. Now run this. One argument method calling? Yes. Now you can give two. Then third method is called. That is called as method overloading concept. Compile, run, two arguments. So first no argument method I am calling, one argument, two argument. Actually, this is called as exactly method overloading. Java supported. Same program, I will write in the Python, check it what is happened. Same terminology, class test, def m1 self. Am I passing any argument? లేదు కదా. So no argument method. Now same name compulsory, self comma a. Now how many arguments are there? One argument is there. One argument method. Same self. This time two arguments you can pass. Print. How many arguments are there? Method. చూడండి, జావా ప్రోగ్రామ్, పైథాన్ ప్రోగ్రామ్, బోత్ ఆర్ సేమ్, నాట్ సేమ్. ఇక్కడ క్లాస్ టెస్ట్, పబ్లిక్ స్టాటిక్ వాయిడ్, దోస్ ఆర్ యాక్సెస్ మాడిఫైర్, దోస్ థింగ్స్. నో ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్, వన్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్, టూ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్. బట్ జావా based on calling, it is calling corresponding methods. But same situation, I have three methods are there. Three methods name as same m1. First m1 does not contain any argument. Second one contain one argument. Third one contain two arguments. Create object. Test with the parenthesis t. T dot m1. Actually అయితే which method it is calling? ఇది కాల్ చేయాలి. యాక్చువల్గా ఒరిజినల్ ఓవర్లోడింగ్ ఈస్ దేర్. అదే ఇఫ్ ఏం పాసింగ్ 10, second argument. If I'm passing to third one, that is overloading. But if I'm calling m1, Python will give error py test.py. Read the error. ఏమంటున్నాడు? మిస్సింగ్ టూ రిక్వైర్డ్ పొజిషనల్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్ ఏ అండ్ బి. ఎందుకని? మరి ఇఫ్ ఐమ్ కాలింగ్ m1కి వెళ్ళాలి కర్సర్, బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కాలింగ్ విచ్ మెథడ్? లాస్ట్ మెథడ్ it is calling. Ade you can pass single value. Now previously it is asking A, B, 2 are missing. Now we are passing one value. It is asking, Babu, B value is missing. Can you please pass the value? Like that it is asking. Ade you can give 10, 20. Happily executed two arguments method. And what is happening here? Python will be considered always last method. That is two argument of one anything. For example, if I change the order, then which method it is considered? Last one. Ante no arguments. If I am passing two arguments, is it valid? No. Invalid. Babu, it does not taking, but you are given three arguments. Ante no need to pass anything. Python always considered last methods, last variables only. No argument method executed, not executed. That's why so many guys, they don't know, they are telling overloading is there in Python. Python overloading not supported. If overloading supported means, exact overloading means, if I call m1 first one, if I call m1 of 10 second one, if I call t dot m1 third one, if it is executed, then only overloading is there. But Python always considered last method only. Overloading is not there in Python. Method overloading. If two methods having same name but different type of arguments, then those methods are said to be overloaded methods. If two methods having same name but different type of arguments, then those methods are said to be overloaded methods. So m1, first m1 contains integer, second m1 contains float. At the time of calling, if you can pass 10, first method is calling. If I calling m1 of 1.2, second method is calling. So Java perfectly accepted method of overloading. Python not supported. But in Python, method of overloading is not possible. But in Python, method of overloading is not possible. If we are trying to declare multiple methods with the same name and a different number of arguments, then Python will always consider only last method. We're trying to declare multiple methods with same name and different number of arguments, then Python will always consider only the last method only. Hmm. Possible. Then alternative way is there. By using default arguments or variable number of arguments, we can call. So directly method overloading is not supported. Not only methods in upcoming classes, I will tell variables also. Whatever last variable is there, last variable only considered. So Python always considered M1 method only. But if you want to call this M1, this M1, possible. Alternative way is there by using passing the default number of arguments or variable number of arguments. Method overloading we can achieve, but directly method overloading is not there. I will give that example. In the method in a my method of self arg1, arg2, none, arg3, none, r3 not none argument. And he is calling one method with single value, two values, three values. Calling, not calling. So alternative way is there by using the default arguments or variable number of arguments, we can achieve completed theory. So if I call M1 method, we are getting if we call M1, this is the error. If I call a single value, this is the error. If I call this, then perfectly valid. So Python always considered last method. Only last method. So directly method overloading not possible in Python. How can we handle this situation? Method how can handle overloaded method requirement in Python. Two ways are there. One is by using default arguments. What is the default argument? In functions, we discussed types of arguments, positional, keyword, default, variable length. If I'm not passing any value, it is considered default arguments. If I'm passing my own values, then more arguments it will be considered. So first way is with the default arguments, we can handle overloaded method requirement in Python. That is see this program. I have a class test. Def sum is the method inside first argument self. Sir, A comma B comma C, if I'm given means compulsory at the time of calling some method, must and should have to pass three values. Instead of that, I'm given A equal to none, B equal to none, C equal to none. What is the meaning? Default arguments. If you're not passing any value, no problem. A none, B none, C none, accepted. Come to inside. Check the condition. If A not equal to none, and what is the meaning? You are passing some value. A got some value. Okay. And B not equal to none. B also getting some value. C not equal to none. And you are passing all the three values. Then A not none, B not none, C not none. Simple, you can print the sum of three numbers. A plus B plus C. Elif. This time, if A is not none and B is not none, ante two values only you are passing, not three values. C automatically ga none. Print the sum of two numbers. What can I use? A plus B. Now, else I want to print. You are passing only one value. Now I'm asking Babu, please provide two or three arguments. Now create object test T. T dot sum of 10 comma 20 comma 30. Then A10, B20, C30. First condition satisfied. Sum of three numbers. I'm getting it. Now check this. Same method, different parameters. Same method I'm calling with only two values. Am I overloading method or not? Yes. Two arguments I'm passing. Happily, it is coming the second one. One argument you can pass. T dot sum of 10. Then else block will be executed. So same method, single argument, two arguments, three arguments I am passing. Like that, we are achieving the overloaded. Directly, no overloading chances. But this program is accepted 1, 2, 3. Can I pass 5 arguments? No. Can I pass this without any arguments? No. But that is I can require. 0 to n number, any number I can pass. First I'm not passing anything. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 10, 20, 100, my wish. This program accepted only 1, 2, 3 only. 0 not accepted. More than 3 is not accepted. How to achieve that one? For that, we go with another one is there. Variable number of argument story is there. By using that, that is possible. This is the first way with the default arguments. Second one, variable number of arguments. ముందుకు వీళ్ళు కాళ్ళు మీద. Hmm. Sir, what is the another approach? Second one. with variable number of arguments. First, how we can achieve overloading means by using the default arguments. Second one with variable number of arguments. Suppose here class test take same sum method self comma. What is the meaning of star A? A can accepted any number of arguments. What is the type of A? Lister. Type of A. What is the type of A? A. Go with total plus equal to X. Come outside the loop. Print the sum is what I want to print total. Now, whatever values I am passing 10 comma 20 I am passing. Both are accepted. Sum is 30. Now I am passing 10, 20, 30. Three arguments I am passing. Sum is printed. Now T dot sum of 10 I am passing. Yes, accepted. I am not passing any value. Accepted. Sum is 0. So here any number of values you can pass 0 to n number. But previous program only three arguments it is accepted 1, 2, 3. So like that we have to achieve overloaded methods directly not possible in Python. So that is at the time of overloading, operator overloading, method overloading.
Recording stopped.
Sorry, tomorrow we will discuss about that remaining constructor overloading